Today is May 23rd, 2024, Canada, baby. Okay, guys, I'm going to be real quick today because I got a lot of stuff going on, okay? All right, jumping into your tent city weather report. I think from what I saw last night, we're going to have some sunny break. They said on the weather. I was too busy being like Elvis, taking care of business, TCB. I'm going to come back to that Tucker Carlson interview with Trudeau's half-brother, Kyle Kemper. I still haven't looked into it. There's too much going on in Canada to keep track of it. And again, you guys could always do your research too, right? Okay, so I'm going to come back to that because I feel like I need a little break from the COVID talk because I want to digest it, okay? Because we all went through a lot during COVID, okay, guys? So I might come back at you next week with the finisher off of that interview. But where we left off with that interview, Kyle Kemper and Tucker Carlson talked about how during COVID, you know, sports were going on, but spectators weren't allowed in the crowds. Okay, guys, and I wrote a little song which you can find on my YouTube page before I got sick and all that. I just wanted to make people laugh during COVID, and it was something to do. So check out the song I wrote you can find on YouTube. It's called Coronavirus Two-Step, but here's a little chorus I wrote about the no spectators in the crowd. Check it out.
Now I'm sitting here watching the puck drop down the ice on hot summer nights. Not a spectator in the crowd, but the kids are heading back to school. Now I've listened to all the bills as a do-it-yourself for researching type of guys like yourself. And I still can't make heads or tails of what's actually going on. The coronavirus two-step, going to step back to six. Going to step back, going to step back, going to step back to six.
That did make sense. Okay, alright, I'm just going to give you a mixed bag today, just like the weather, so try to stay focused. Okay, Tucker's done. We'll come back to that next week. Your charity report. Okay, game 1 tonight, Edmonton and Dallas. Okay, starts at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So that would probably be 6:30 p.m. Mountain time. I don't know. That's something you guys could look into. Charity report is done. Go Edmonton, go baby. Okay. I'm just going to fly through a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Okay, today is National Lucky Penny Day, and some American gave me this lucky penny last summer before I became the livid lesbian. And I was telling her about how censored it was in Canada, and she had no idea all that was going on, okay, guys? And then by the time we parted ways, she gave me this lucky penny. I don't even know what her name was. Okay, so happy Lucky Penny Day to you, because I guess the penny was discontinued 10 years ago today. Okay, I'm going to end you with some Jody Wilson-Raybould, but Shelly Welly, she's always commenting on my stuff, and Shelly Welly told me that you could get Jody Wilson-Raybould's book on Amazon for $6, and Shelly Welly is my sidekick out in Saskatchewan. We have never met, but we're like pen pals, okay? In on me when I was sick, okay, because she wondered where I was at, so Shelly and I were like that, okay, so Shelly commented, she always comments on my stuff, but the video, next pandemic, let's have another SARS concert, I just posted that video the other day, okay, I want you guys to see and hear what Shelly's saying, okay? All right, so Shelly's response to that, next time there's a pandemic, let's have a SARS concert, okay, guys? All right, Shelly said, Event 21 is what Kyle, Justin Trudeau's half-brother, Event 21 is what Kyle was talking about, the test run for COVID. You can find it on YouTube. The parasites put it right out in the open. Oops. Shelly Welly is a keener, guys. She is a keener. Listen to this, okay? I read ahead. I'm to chapter 6 now. I just can't put the book down. Chapter 4 in a couple of sections really showed how NARC Trudeau really is. and how he loves to mentally screw with people. A-hole. Pat King, what did Shelly say? Oh, my browser. Pat King, right before the truckers, he was all up in the Indigenous fight. I forget where, but he was at an encampment where there were teepees and fires, somewhere where the po-po had to shut them down. He was in a teepee with an elderly woman and many others, and the RCMP were disassembling it with people in it. It was pretty interesting and infuriating, but then the truckers came along and it's like he had to jump on the bandwagon. Never heard him talk about his Indigenous brothers and sisters again. He said he was from some tribe and wore a bone necklace. Roller coaster is right, sister. Hold on. Okay, yes, Shelly, I'm pretty sure I saw that as well, that Pat King was, there was stuff going on about the Indigenous people. Okay, we gotta look into that, and good for you, Shelly, for, reading ahead. Okay, I can give you an A+ there, Shelly. You are a good student. Shelly, I already got a pre-message for you. I just gotta update the time because it's 9:16 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, I just gotta change the date, or the time stamp. Alright, so I said, hi, Shelly, responding to you live on Read the Feeds, 9:16 a.m. Eastern time, baby. And, there we go. I just uploaded this morning, day 6 of the, Pat King, trial update, which you can find by Blend, who I think he lives in Ottawa and he follows all the stuff going on, and him and Chris Daisy, the guy that shows you all the stuff going on that the news isn't showing you in Canada, all the protests. And actually I want to point out that Daisy was assaulted last weekend. There was some LGBTQ2 plus elemental P event going on, and Antifa showed up and assaulted him, hit him, they think maybe with brass knuckles, stole his phone. Check out Chris Daisy. Blend, because he's going to give you all the updates about the Pat King trial. And I followed Pat King, Tamara Lynch, and I know there was a bunch of others. But I was recovering from bowel surgery, and I watched this whole thing come across Canada, guys, okay? So I haven't shared yet, and maybe I've put it in one of my stories, but Robert Pickton was assaulted in jail. Oh, that's too bad. No one ever in Canada... That's it. That's all today, guys. I think that you guys could be responsible adults and do your part and research and make sure the kids are doing their work, right? Because the long weekend kind of threw me off a little bit, and I think I want to take tomorrow off, okay, guys? But you could see me tomorrow. You just never know. But expect to see me probably next week, okay, guys? I'm going to end you off with a little paragraph from the Jody Wilson book, Indian in the Cabinet, Speaking Truth to Power. Okay, guys? Page 104, right at the top. I had some of my greatest joys and fondest memories. It was also where I received some of the clearest warning signs that the government was not committed to some of the high ideals it had preached and that had been demanded of each of us. Dun, dun, dun. Stay you, stay true. Get to talking, and have a good weekend if I'm not talking to you, okay, guys?